What's going on, people? J.Lo Black here. I am back here with another edition of what is going on in entertainment and news. I got a couple topics here. I put it all in one so y'all can check it out. I have all the topics in the description box so y'all can check it out. And in the comment section below, you can let me know what you think. But make sure you like this, share it. If there's any video suggestions that you have for me, send it to the email. The email is also in the description box below. Or you can go to jloblacklive@gmail.com, or you can go to the website. You can go to the website as well. You contact me there. Okay. This first topic is going to be one that people have been sending to me. And honestly, on this Mother's Day, I find it, kind of ironic that she would want to sue her own son after he basically cut her off. And, who I'm talking about is Chris Bosh. He's had issues with his mother stemming from the fact that a house that he bought for her was raided and a bust by police. And ever since then, I think it's been downhill. I think he cut her off financially, and now she's suing him. So according to the Bleacher Report, it says Chris Bosh's mother filed suit against former NBA player for trying to evict her. Chris Bosh has reportedly been sued by his mother, Frida, for allegedly trying to evict her from her home. According to the blast, Daniel Goldblatt and Ryan Naumann court filings show Frida says Chris misrepresented papers he had her sign in 2005 relating to the ownership of her home in DeSoto, Texas. According to the docs, which she says she thought related to her divorce from Chris' father, Noel, allegedly transferred sole ownership of the home to Chris. Since then, she says the 11-time NBA All-Star has tried to evict her and continues to try and withhold the home from her. Frida is reportedly suing for ownership of the home and unspecified damages. In December of last year, TMZ Sports reported Bosh's mother was listed as a suspect in a drug trafficking case, as police in DeSoto said a large amount of drug paraphernalia was recovered consistent with narcotics trafficking at the home in question. Frida was later arrested after police said she exploited a disabled man and used his disability check to pay rent. Oh boy. Man, there's a lot in that. And she has the nerve to sue him. Listen, man, I don't think that Chris Bosh is wrong in what he's doing. He's looking out for himself, because when that became news that his mother's house was raided, that was owned by him, but she lives in it for drugs, and there was enough paraphernalia there in order to say there's trafficking going on here, I can see why he decides to pull the plug on this situation. I can see that. Chris Bosh paid for the house. I don't care if, he got it for her. He still paid for it, And the fact that, also from another article I've read, she's saying that he went back on his word to take care of her for the rest of her life. Let me tell you something. When you do dumb things, people can say, you know what, I'm not dealing with you no more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you look at her pattern of behavior, okay, the fact that she got arrested for exploiting a disabled man for his disability check, that lets you know what she's about. And the fact that Chris Bosh is not even in the NBA right now because of the issues he's had with blood clots, he's trying to cut back on what he's spending. He already has a wife that probably costs a ton of money to keep happy. He has children. So he doesn't have time to have his mother caught up in issue after issue after issue, because I believe there's a lot more going on than what we know. I believe she's done a lot of things that the media hasn't, they haven't really made news. So he may know more about her than we know. So just because he says he's going to take care of you for the rest of your life does not mean that he has to if you're doing things that are making him look bad. You getting your house rated, the house that he paid for, you got that house rated, not him. He should not be responsible for your mistakes. And it seems that she's expect him to ignore all the issues that she had. The fact that a house in his name was raided for drug paraphernalia. People are going to make it seem as if he has some involvement in it. Now, she didn't get arrested probably because some dude that she was dating or was letting live there probably was the one that was into all that, was let you know the type of people that she deals with. But I mean, he has every right to take this house back. Okay, if I have a relative that I signed paperwork for, that I paid a home for them to stay in, and they're doing things that are making me look bad, that are getting themselves in trouble, I'm going to pull the rug, not the rug from under. I'm going to pull out of that situation. I'm going to say, you know what, I'm done. Okay, I cannot deal with you not working. Okay, because you probably don't work nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You're getting your house raided by police to the point to where they say you have a ton of drug paraphernalia in the house. And the fact that she wasn't arrested just lets y'all know that a lot of these women in these situations get a slap on the wrist. They get a slap on the wrist, you know, for the most part. Or not anything at all. And I think Chris Bosh, he paid for the house. He's responsible for the house. He has every right to say, you know what, you got to go. Because I'm telling you right now, there are other things that may have happened that we don't really know about. Okay, so if because look at the things that LeBron James's mom has done. You know, not comparing them, but I mean, they're cool with each other. They're friends. So I don't think that they're completely different. You know, but look at the things. Look at the men that LeBron James's mom has dated. I mean, she dated one of his teammates. I mean, but he still supports her and enables her. Okay. You know, Chris Bosh said he's not going to do that. So as much as some of y'all going to disagree, I know y'all going to disagree, but just look at it this way. If a relative is messing up as badly as his mother is, getting arrested for for taking advantage of a disabled man, for getting a house that he owns raided by the police, are you telling me you're going to overlook all that? What do you think is going to happen next? Y'all can let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this particular topic. All right. Next topic is about Alex Rodriguez, you know, former Major League Baseball player. One of the best players probably ever in baseball, but he has had controversies for steroids, and people put an asterisk next to his name. I don't take baseball that seriously. I still think he was one of the biggest stars in baseball ever. He made a ton of money in baseball. He had some of the biggest contracts before they were giving out big contracts in baseball. You know what I'm saying? So apparently now he's retired, and he's an analyst, I believe, for Fox, if I'm not mistaken. I think he might be on ESPN now. I'm not sure. Well, apparently he's dating J.Lo. He's been dating her for about a year, and she recorded a song called, what's the name of the song? It's called El Anillo. It means the ring in Spanish, right? She made the song, and the song was about him proposing marriage to her. Now, this is a woman who's been married 3 times. Okay, she was recently married to Mark Anthony for a while. They had children together. Then she got with the backup dancer. Then she broke up with the backup dancer and then started dating Drake for a little while. And then once she stopped dating Drake for a little while, she ended up with A-Rod. Okay, and now she wants a ring. Now she's 48 years old. You know, she's 48 years old. He's 42. He's been married as well. Okay, and my thing is this: if you've been married as many times as her, why do you seek to get married again? You know, and I don't think after 1 year, Alex Rodriguez, especially where he is post, you know, Major League Baseball playing career, you know, he's rising, you know, as an analyst. You know, he's like Tony Romo. Tony Romo has become one of the best commentators in football, and he's only been doing it for a year. You know, he's become successful that quickly. Alex Rodriguez is in the same boat. He's fast rising as a commentator or analyst. You know what I'm saying? So he's focused on that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan is casually dating, but he's not. I mean, he's been married. You know, he went through a really tough divorce. Okay, so he's not trying to get married. That's why he casually dates. I think that he's in the mindset right now. He's focusing on his post Major League Baseball playing career and what he's doing now. I don't think he's focused on marriage. I think he likes J.Lo. I think he, finds J.Lo intriguing, attractive for her age. But I don't think that he wants to get married again. I think he's been through that. I don't think he wants to go through that again. But for some reason, women love getting married. They don't see the caution in getting married because they don't have to pay the penalties when it comes to marriage. Okay. They're going to leave the marriage financially good, and men, we don't leave marriages in the same space that we go into them. So for a woman that's been married 3 times, why do you seek to get married again? Why do you need marriage again? You've been married 3 times. But now you're demanding a ring. You're making a song about getting a ring from Alex Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe he'll propose to her, but I will tell y'all this relationship is going to go in one of 2 ways. Either they continue to date and then he propose, or they're going to end up breaking up soon, because this is the type of thing that breaks up relationships. When women, for the most part, they go and they want to demand marriages from men. You know what I'm saying? They want to pressure men into marriage. They've only been dating for a year and you already want a ring. It's so easy for a woman to float in and out of a marriage. So easy. Because at the end of the day, when they divorce and they go to divorce court, that man is going to have to fork over money, property, spousal support, whatever, to that woman. And they know this. There's no drawback from them marrying. There may be some mentally, it may be issues that you have as far as getting over being divorced. But women get over that very quickly. I mean, look at J.Lo. I mean, she hasn't been divorced, she's been divorced, about maybe 3 years, maybe? I might be wrong. And she's already ready to get back married again. Why leave your other marriage then? You know what I'm saying? And I just think that A-Rod is playing it. Yeah, I mean, he seemed like he's cool with it. He was on Jimmy Fallon. And, he sort of, was like, yeah, it is what it is. Let me see what the direct quote was. He said, the song is definitely about that. It is. But I felt like it was kind of something that all women get to. Oh, no, this is what J.Lo said. Let me see what he said. He said, I'm reading the piece of paper like this, and it's the song, Rodriguez said of his late night trip to Lopez recording studio. I know nothing about music. I read the song and I go, baby, it sounds like they're talking about us. And she goes, yeah, they made it for me. I heard it for the first time and I knew it was going to be a smash the first time I heard it. Now, J.Lo could be doing this because she wants to pull on the heartstrings of women, because a lot of women like these stories of trying to get a man to propose, like Beyonce, put a ring on it. That song that she made famous. All these other women have tried to make similar songs or try to get that same similar thing. But if you've been married 3 times, you should not be telling a man to put a ring on anything. Okay. Y'all can let me know what y'all think, man, in the comment section below. All right. Let me talk about Matt Barnes. I made a couple videos about Matt Barnes and Gloria Govan. Well, Gloria Govan is at it again. Apparently, she is now suing Matt Barnes for defamation. This is according to theblast.com. It says ex-NBA star Matt Barnes is being sued by his ex-wife, Gloria Govan, who was accusing him of defaming her by publicly claiming she defrauded him during their marriage by stealing money. According to court documents obtained by The Blast, Govan says she was married to Barnes. The two lived together, held joint bank accounts, had property in both of their names, and raised 2 sons together. That's the first mistake. Don't ever have joint bank accounts with somebody who doesn't make anywhere near what you make. There was no way Gloria Govan was making anything close to what Matt was making. Why are you going to have joint bank accounts? That's an automatic way for somebody to go in there and take money and then claim, well, we had joint bank accounts. It's not stealing. Let's see. Govan claims her income came from acting and reality television. She was an original cast member of Basketball Wives, and her ability to earn a living is tied to her reputation. Well, she hasn't been on that show that I know of in a while, so I don't know if that has anything to do with what he was saying. She says since their divorce and ensuing custody battle became nasty, Barnes has repeatedly made demeaning and potentially false statements about her in the media and social media. For instance, he claimed on social media she embezzled money from their joint bank accounts in order to buy her family homes, accused her of making fraudulent transactions and of forging his name on lease documents. He also claimed she barred him from seeing or having access to his kids, and claimed that she misused his child support payments. She probably misused that child support payments. But again, when people never see fault in anything that they do, they're always going to point the finger at you like, you're the bad guy for bringing it up, Govan claims the statements have caused her and continue to cause her harm to her reputation, causing her damages arising from mental pain and suffering along with lost opportunities. She is suing for unspecified damages for embarrassment, humiliation, and harm to her reputation. So she's saying that she was embarrassed, humiliated, and it brought harm to her career. It wasn't the fact that you started dating his ex-teammate. Now, would that not be the case? The fact that you didn't tell him about it up front, that he had to learn about it from his sons. But you're embarrassed and humiliated. Barnes filed docs demanding the suit be thrown out, arguing that Govan is a public figure and consented to and invited the discussion of the issues, and they were issues of public interest. That's very smart on Matt's part. He also claims everything he said was his opinion and not defamatory. Govan's lawsuit was filed as part of an ongoing legal battle. In 2015, a man named Peter Choi sued Matt Barnes and Gloria's brother, Lonnie Govan. He claimed the two leased a property from him in Oakland, California to open a nightclub named E1 Entertainment, which is now closed down. Nightclubs never work. That's a bad investment. The lawsuit sought in excess of $546,000 in unpaid rent from 2014 to 2016. Let's see. Matt Barnes responded by denying all allegations in the suit. He then countersued Govan, her brother Lonnie, and his ex-wife's mom and dad. He's accusing them of forging his name on the lease documents. Barnes says his ex and her family committed fraud and claimed Gloria has transferred funds from his accounts to a private bank account during their marriage. I don't think he's lying about that. That is very detailed. A private bank account, okay, to give to her parents. Do y'all think that let me tell you something. Anybody who's been in a long-term relationship or has even been married, some of y'all have probably been married, some of you dudes probably married. What won't a woman do for her parents? Just think about that. What won't a woman not do for her parents? She will get money from you and give it to them. She will take your money and buy stuff for them. She will take their side over you. Not saying that she should agree with you with everything, but it just seems like no matter what you say or do, she's always going to side with them. She's never going to put the marriage first. He claims several of her family members had engaged in forging other documents not related to him. Barnes says he even visited the leased club with Gloria during their marriage, claiming she told him at the time her brother had purchased the club, He sued for unspecified damages and for the Govan family to be held liable for any possible damages. Gloria fired back, denying all allegations she committed fraud or that she lied to her ex-husband about these claims. I'm telling you, man, this is a mess. And y'all want to still get married? Especially if you make significantly more than she does. Now, I could see if you get married and she makes a ton of money, so she has a good career. You know what I'm saying? But if you get married and she's going to be spending your money and you're never going to be spending any of hers, then you're going to have a situation where she can go into your bank account and literally take whatever it is that she want to take. Because that's what it seems like to me. It seemed like to me that she went into those accounts and got what she wanted to get. No matter if it was ethical or not. Because what is ethics to most people these days? And I want people to understand when I say this, okay? If you want to be in a relationship, that's fine. I'm not against relationships whatsoever, but I'm against choosing people for the wrong reasons. I'm not about using people. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to marriage, again, if you're going to get married, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm just going to tell you, look, these are the examples of why marriages are failing in 2018. Even before then, people already knew that. Because especially with finances, is always going to be the number one thing. It's not even going to be cheating. It's going to be finances. Because if the financial situation is good, then you're going to see a better outlook. But if it's bad, then it's going to end badly. It's definitely going to end badly. And this situation seems like something that just can't be salvaged. And it's because you have a woman who has no talent, who has no work ethic, still trying to leech off of her ex. And that is the problem with a lot of marriages. You have women who are still leeching off of their exes. Instead of doing something for themselves, they're still leeching off of their exes. They need to move on. And that's what she needs to do. Now, I know that she doesn't like the fact that he has blasted her, but I'm telling y'all this, if everything he was saying was truly a lie, she would not be trying to sue. Suing is a way to reclaim some type of public, it's just all public relations. Like, she probably doesn't even believe her lawsuit, but she has to put something out there to sort of say, hey, I'm not who he says I am, even though she is engaged to his ex-teammate and ex-friend. Okay, well, Matt Barnes thought he was his friend, but Derek Fisher didn't feel the same way, But I'm gonna say it's a mess all the way around. But y'all can let me know what y'all think, man. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share it. Shout out to everybody support me on Patreon. I'm going to be putting up new content. I've already done that. Put up a few videos today. I will be putting up some more soon. And make sure you contact me with the email. You can go to the website. Contact me at the website, man. See y'all on the next one.